du Canada. Please welcome to center court for this semi-finals matchup from Canada, Victoria Mboko.
A very warm welcome then to semi-finals day, some reception for the 18-year-old. What a week it has been for Victoria Mboko, her maiden WTA semi-final in a week that's seen her have her first top 10 victory against Coco Gauff, and then in different circumstances, and also I would say difficult circumstances, she came out the next round to beat Bozas Minero when she was the heavy favourite. But now in the semi-finals she's taking on the best server in the women's game.
To Kazakhstan. Here comes her opponent from Kazakhstan, Elena Rybakina.
No one has served more aces this year than Rybakina, and she's been showing some really good form of late, following on from her good week last week in Washington, where she lost in the semi-finals, but she's played well all week. One to look forward to here in Montreal. Barry Cowan and Anna Smith in the commentary box for this first semi-final. And what a week it has been for the young Canadian. What a year it's been for Mboko.
Yeah, I've been so impressed with her. I think the thing that's been so standout has just been the consistency. I think when you have these younger players to be able to back it up, and the way that she's almost just got better and better as the week's gone on. She's going to have to be at the top of her game to get past Elena Rybakina tonight.
It's bound to be nervous, and sometimes that can be the best thing, because you can get that adrenaline rush and you can find sort of a level maybe that she didn't realize she could find.
We have Bryson with us for coin toss. Ladies, please, at the end of the coin toss, stay here with 3 of them and take a photo that way, all right? The rest, usual stuff. One serve clock is in that corner, the other one is up on the wall. Electronic line calling is live. System calls all the lines. You can ask for replay. VR is in use. Just stop right away when it happens for hindrance, all right? The rest we can review at the end of the point. Towels, number 1, number 2, and I think that's about it. If you need anything, something's wrong, let me know. Questions? All yours. Who do you want to ask? Receive? Receive. Yeah.
So their second meeting in as many weeks. And that probably does help Mboko. A year that has seen her climb the levels. She's now a top 50 player, and new rankings come out. It's great to have you company. Semi-finals day, the first of the 2 semi-finals. Victoria Mboko, unseeded. A wild card. No more wild cards or qualifying for Mboko. She'll be seeded soon, taking on the 9th seed, Elena Rybakina. Highest ranking at the moment, 85, but of course that will climb through her results this week. No titles on the WTA tour, but she's bagged loads of titles to build the confidence and climb the rankings.
1 minute, 3 minutes.
Start of the year, ranked outside the world's top 300. And given her age, the physicality she's got that strong serve. Her coach Natalie Torzieri has talked about how strong she does hit the ball, and she's going to need it against someone like Rybakina.
Yeah, she will. She's got to find a way through the firepower that Rybakina does possess, but she moves well as well. As you said, she's got that big serve. She's got great ground strokes from the back, so she's got weapons to be able to hurt her. But again, is she just able to rise to the occasion? And you wonder, maybe it's an element of fatigue going to kick in. I think she's really going to have to rely on this crowd and use all their energy tonight.
In terms of that race, she's ninth. And the way she's playing, she'll be climbing.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
5 players since 2019 to make 10 or more WTA 1000 semi-finals. But after sort of a lean period, it does feel that she's sort of heading towards her best tennis. There's confirmation their only meeting, that was last week, around a 16. A week where it's actually been some tough conditions on court. Warmer today than it has been, 28 degrees. It says officially no wind, but a lot of the players have been saying at times how difficult the wind has been on court.
Yeah, we've noticed it a lot with the unforced errors and the double faults as well, and you can hear how crazy the crowd are going for Mboko. The atmosphere is going to be electric tonight.
Yeah, they'll play their part.
1 minute.
Busy day for Maria Cicak. Second match of the day. She did the doubles earlier on. Made that decision at the end of last year to move from Belgium, where she was training last year, back into the sort of the Canadian fold. Good decision.
Well, you'd think so. The way she's developing her game as well. Tosia spoke about the fact that she really bought into what they're trying to do. She worked hard. Now she's reaping those benefits.
Welcome along then to semi-finals day. The National Bank Rogers Cup here in Montreal. A maiden WTA semi-final. Victoria Mboko, what a year it's been for her. And taking on a former Wimbledon champion, Elena Rybakina. Barry Cowan and Alan Smith will talk you through semi-final number 1. A glorious day in Montreal. One to look forward to.
Elena Rybakina. Ready.
The 9th seed to begin.
Play.
One of the takeaways actually with their meeting last week. Very similar numbers except on the second serve. Rybakina did well on her second serve. And Mboko was in the mid-30s.
When you're playing against Rybakina, you've got to serve well. And especially on that second serve, you've got to be aggressive. You're just kicking that ball up in the middle of the box. Rybakina's just going to be all over it. So you've got to take a few chances. It would be more aggressive than you normally would.
brave. That's the way she plays.
30-50.
I don't think Rybakina's happy with someone in the crowd. I think she said a couple of times they've called out mid-point. I think she's going to have to get used to that tonight. The crowd are going to be pretty noisy in favour of Mboko.
Oh, how's that? Brilliant timing.
Makes it look so easy. Just that short, compact backswing. Just redirects it down the line.
You won't see that too many times off a Rybakina first serve.
Home runs. 40-30.
Opening service game. Lack of first serves from Rybakina. She only made 2 out of 6, but she holds on. And Mboko, the 4th youngest semi-finalist here at the Canadian Open since 2000. And the other 3 all won their semi-final. Bencic, Ivanovic and Serena Williams, the other 3. Pretty good company there.
Yeah, not bad names you've mentioned.
Victoria Mboko.
Brings a wealth of experience, does Natalie Tozé, a former world number 3, Wimbledon finalist.
Zero. 15.
It's a couple of times already in Mboko's just been rushed on that forehand.
15. Rounds. 15-13.
He is an aggressive server, so she will hit a few double faults, but she'll also hit her fair share of aces. I want to serve more aces this tournament than Mboko.
And again, that forehand just seems to be taking it late. We need to just prepare a little bit earlier, give herself a little bit more time.
15-14.
Pushed it wide. Much better point from Mboko. Those matches early on, you just got to settle down. Sometimes when you are nervous, you want to finish the points too soon. So Rybakina then gets the early break.
It just looked a little bit from Mboko there that the legs just weren't quite moving. She was maybe just one step away from the ball. Again, another sign of nerves. That's one of the first things that go. The feet feel heavy, the arm feels heavy.
Shouldn't forget in the third round here against Marie Boskova. Tough first set, but she regrouped after that bathroom break. And Mboko. Oh, she's done it again. Second clean winner in 2 service games.
Likes that backhand return down the line. That's a danger for Rybakina if she just doesn't quite find that spot out wide. Mboko's just sitting on that backhand return.
Can you imagine the noise they'll make if she breaks back?
I feel like she maybe needs that. You see there's been a couple of puffs of the cheek. Understandable that she's obviously going to be nervous in such a big occasion for this 18-year-old.
The returning this game has got her in this position. She's won 38 of her 41 service games in the tournament, Rybakina. That's wide. Broken back in Mboko. Couple of brilliant returns. And mentally, that's a good response. She's in the match. Rybakina, 2-1. She's the 8th player to reach a WTA 1,018 years of age or younger. Mboko. Magnificent. And they're also working into the match, the crowd.
It's only 2-1 in the first set. Imagine what it's going to be like when it gets a little bit closer. But what a point there from Mboko, showing all of her defensive skills.
This is going to get crazy. And is Rybakina where you would have thought she's experienced enough, but she would certainly have expected it.
This is something that you have to prepare for, isn't it? When you're playing a home play, you know the crowd's going to be on their side. this is where her experience will play a part as well, because the atmosphere is going to get electric out here. She's never one to show too many emotions, is she? She always keeps it inside. I'm sure internally she'll probably get a little bit frustrated at points.
Yeah, her 34th semi-final.
Has lost 5 of the last 6 of those semi-finals though. So this is a big match for her as well. She wants to turn that record around.
30. rounds. 40-30.
Both players did well there, and Mboko to make Rybakina play the extra shot.
And that's where Rybakina just has that little bit extra injection of pace. When she really wants to step on the ball, she can. This is serve Mboko's used really well this week. Slowed the pace down a little bit. Got it really short up the side of the court.
Yes.
Does feel windier than what we saw in the graphic at the start.
Yeah, I'm not sure I believe that it's only 4 kilometers an hour. Again, choosing to use that slider out wide. Such a good serve, especially for Rybakina. She's got a long reach. Nothing she could do about that one, though.
Hasn't quite got that rhythm yet. Got to hang in here.
Yes.
A few chances to close out the game.
Mboko.
Such a tough shot to hit. The miss hit from Rybakina's return.
Yes.
Fourth deuce.
Avantage. Rybakina.
A couple of outstanding shots there from Rybakina. The backhand down the line was devastating. Davide Sanguinetti, her coach, will be pleased. Third break of serve in 4 games.
Well, that's just a bit of experience there as well. Rybakina's just riding the wave a little bit. You could just see Mboko maybe just going for a little bit too much. That's what Rybakina makes you feel like you need to do.
She stopped. I didn't hear a call.
No, I don't think there was. I think she was just convinced the ball was going to go long. Mboko did well to keep her concentration.
My 4th winner.
Against Paki. 15.
How many of those types of points do we see Rybakina play? And it all starts with the serve.
30-15.
And surprisingly, her numbers aren't great so far. Just made 47% of first serves, and even more surprisingly, just won 29%. The second serve's been great. They won 6 out of 8.
First ace of the semi-final.
40-15.
27th of the tournament compared to 37 for the Canadian. Rybakina then consolidates the break. Moves ahead 4-1. The 9th seed against the wild card. And it's been a wonderful week and a bit here in Montreal. Just her 3rd WTA 1000 main draw appearance in Mboko. And even though she's a break down 1-4, she's right in this.
Yeah, it's been close, hasn't it? And it's not as though Rybakina's winning her service games to love. They have been hard work for her.
It feels the difference tonight to Goff is that she didn't really need to overplay against Goff. In fact, the first set she didn't make that many winners, but I think it looks like she's rushed tonight.
Yeah, it does, and I think she's just going for a little bit too much. And again, it's just the pressure that Rybakina puts on you. You know, if you don't get the first strike in the rally, you're going to be under pressure. And you know exactly what Rybakina's weakness is in terms of her game, the movement, isn't it? You've got to find a way to expose that. You've got to build the point a little bit more. Sometimes you've got to be a little bit more patient.
I mentioned when they played in Washington, she only won 37% of her points on her second serve so far this evening. She's only won 1 of 8. They often say you're only as good as the points you win on your second serve, and obviously it definitely applies so far in this match when you've got Rybakina, who's won 7 of 9. That is fascinating the way Rybakina hits the ball. It's straight up and down, it's heavy, it's deep, it's nasty to play against.
But it's also smart, isn't it? She gives herself big targets. She waits for the moment to open the court. If she needs to go big down the middle, she's not afraid to do that.
Absolutely outstanding from both women.
And that point was literally a prime example of what you just spoke about, going big down the middle of the court, waiting for that opportunity to find a little bit more angle, and then she just takes control of the point. This time finishing the point at the net. Longest rally of the match, best rally of the match.
There's got to take the positives from that point. And Mboko. And maybe that backhand was a result of that previous point, 22 shots. So often it's what happens the next 3 or 4 points that's more important. And Rybakina breaks Mboko's serve again for the 3rd time.
And for the most part today, Rybakina's done well at keeping the crowd quiet. She doesn't really let them get too involved in this match.
So often we talk about tactics, about slice and loop and angles. Sometimes it's the simplest that can work.
Yeah, she's tried to go toe-to-toe with Rybakina, hasn't she? I wonder maybe, as you say, just mix it up a little bit more. We know Rybakina loves the ball at waist height in that strike zone.
It's too good. It's devastating tennis. No one can match this power, really, apart from Sabalenka.
And there's not that many players who change direction as well as she does. She can do it off the forehand and the backhand.
She started with a hold and then a break. She's playing the best tennis of the match right now is Rybakina. 3 set points. What a magnificent way to close out the set for Rybakina. She powered her way through that first set. A nice seed in a dominant position here in the first semi-final. Takes the opening set 6-1. Mboko to start off set 2. And I guess you just start with a service hold.
I think that's what she needs to do, just focus on her service games. Just needs to try and get a couple on the board early.
It's unstoppable.
30-50.
It's not actually a bad second serve. She's got good depth on it. And Rybakina replies again with good depth of her own, rushing Mboko.
What can you do with that?
It wasn't a bad serve, was it? And both feet outside the tram lines. 144k winner.
Absolutely devastating return. That's a little moral victory for Mboko.
Yes. Avantage Mboko. Deuce. Avantage Mboko.
Can this be her first service hold? Yes, it can. And a brilliant way to finish as well. The crowd are right behind her. As Natalie Tose said about her player, she believes in herself.
Let's not forget how many matches she's won this season. 51 already. Whether that be on the ITF or the main tour. When you do that much winning, you know how to get yourself out of tricky situations. Can she rely on that just to find a way back into this match? That hold will do her the world of good, though.
Yeah, crucially, you mentioned the winning, not many losses. And sometimes when you have been on the tour a while, you have got a little bit of baggage, but she's fearless.
I think that's quite an interesting conversation just in terms of experience against compared to the younger players. Like you say, they're fearless. They don't quite have that scar tissue of some of those tough losses, but then obviously the more matches you play in conditions like this in the bigger tournaments, you just know how to win those matches.
Starting to build some momentum. Yes! The reaction from the 12,000 spectators in this arena. It was a tentative volley from Rybakina, and Mboko made her pay.
Merci. Merci.
She breaks here. This will be a different feel to the match. Well played. Composed herself.
15-40.
Thunderous second serve.
170 Ks. He's gone brave. Just see, they were saying prepare a little bit earlier. I'm not sure she expected that much pace on the second serve, though.
40. Mboko.
And Mboko breaks. And unlike the opening game of the match when Rybakina only made 2 first serves, this time she makes her pay.
2 games, 2 love.
It's been such a good comeback from Mboko. Easily could have got downhearted after the first set. Went so quickly against her. And she's showing so much resilience, so much maturity.
0 against. Love 50. Against Baku. 15.
When she's firing, it is some sight from Rybakina.
13.
Loosening up now.
She's growing in confidence, isn't she? The crowd getting behind her. Right and centre, shift in momentum.
Round 40-13.
Saved the break point right at the beginning of this set, which was crucial from Mboko. Now a game point. Too good.
It's so hard to get it past Rybakina. She's got such a long wingspan.
Yes.
It's the sort of shot where it felt in the first set Mboko might take on. Now, Rybakina, I don't think she was happy with her shot selection there.
I don't think she'll be happy with her unforced error count either. Already up at 11 for the second set. It was only 14 in the whole of the first.
In contrast to her errors, Mboko's numbers are brilliant. 3 winners, 1 unforced error. big improvement from her end of the court. That's why she's able to build this lead. 3-love, the Canadian.
3 games, 2-love.
Our focus right now is on her maiden WTA semi-final. She is in the draw next week. Is Mboko. I said they'll make a decision in the next couple of days whether she goes to Cincinnati.
Kansas. 15.
So strong. Rybakina, if she wins today, will be back inside the world's top 10. The last time she was there was in March. Trying to get a message, isn't he?
It looks that way. Maybe serves to the forehand. Or not. I suppose when you're serving 193 Ks down the middle, you don't need to have that slider out wide.
Maybe he needs to make it more obvious.
Jump up and down.
Yeah, it's much better serving. Serve hasn't always been at its best today. As you said to me, Anna, also that in the previous round. And that's her first ace.
15-11.
She just hits that backhand down the line so well. You just can't drop it short there.
That's a low percentage shot, but I'm not so sure it was necessarily a shot she was thinking of playing. It just happened. And she's in trouble again on serve.
This is just maybe where a lack of experience is going to count against Mboko. Just a couple of shot selections. In those tight moments, you've got to go big targets.
15-14. Trente 30-14.
There's that deep shot that's forced quite a few errors today. And Rybakina, calm game. She's able to play some really good tennis to get the break back on serve. And Mboko does lead 3-2, however. On first serve, just 38% points won. It's an unbelievably low number in quick conditions.
Yeah, that's really surprising.
Serving here 2-3. The previous lowest, 46.
But on the flip side, the second serve's working really well. I think 79% behind that second serve.
And do you want to know how those numbers compare to her other 367?
I'm probably going to guess so significantly higher.
Only once has she ever performed better on her second serve.
Wow. What percentage was that?
93. Oh, he's missed it. Can you believe it? Is that just complacency, or was she worried about touching the net?
I wonder if she saw Mboko moving to that side as well. Oh, yeah, you can see just Mboko moving in the background. Maybe made her go a little bit closer to the line than she'd have wanted.
The backhand down the line has been a thing of beauty.
40-50.
The set started with Mboko winning 3 games in a row, and Rybakina's responded impressively.
Three games.
A couple of 1,000 titles that Rybakina has to her name, Indian Wells and Rome. I don't think the crowd was sure.
I wasn't sure, to be fair. It was pretty close to the line. Just dipped and found the outside edge.
That's where we need that green button at the top of our screen. To know whether it's in.
It'll be helpful for us, wouldn't it?
Fourth double. It's been a struggle on her second serve tonight.
Yes, runs. 15-13.
How's that for a response?
And I like her just taking her time a little bit here as well. Just giving herself a chance to compose herself.
th ace of the tournament.
And that was a close second serve.
Mightily impressive from Mboko. It's been an unbelievable week and a bit for her in Montreal, and she is fighting here. 4-3 she leads. Second set has certainly been very competitive. Rybakina has been playing catch up, and she's having to serve to level the second here. 3-4 she trails. Tactically, that was an amazing point.
I really like that change of pace from Mboko. Using that higher, slower ball, pushing Rybakina back. It's really the first time we've seen that in the match, isn't it?
Yeah, what made her do that? Just tennis IQ, maybe. Big to win the opening point.
Yeah, it's really been the standout shot from Rybakina, the backhand down the line.
15. First round, 15-13.
The key in this game, she just hasn't overplayed, and because of it, she's been able to earn some unforced errors, and she's also earned herself 2 break points. What a moment now in this second set. There's been a change-up. And with that change-up, she's been able to draw the errors. Brilliant here from Mboko.
She's been so smart, hasn't she? As we saw in the first point of that game, she changed the pace, she mixed it up, and noticeable change of tactics, and so mature, isn't it? Just to be able to notice what she needs to do and then be able to execute on top of that.
Her parents absolutely delighted.
Maybe just trying to shake out a few nerves.
Love 50.
And again, just take your time here. Use that 25 seconds. He's rushing here.
Love 30.
Indecision has cost her.
0, 40.
And having worked so hard to get the break.
Love 40. Let's
A couple of double faults as she's hit. She's protecting her serve now.
Not once you let the arm go a little bit more.
15, 40.
As you said, just needs to take her time a little bit, not rush. I'd love to find a first serve.
That's way too good. And that is a big shot to break back Rybakina, but she was given a helping hand at the beginning of the game. And Mboko does have the lead, though. How crucial could that be in the next game? Last year actually was her most successful year in terms of titles. That was 3: Stuttgart, Abu Dhabi, Brisbane. Also add in a couple of finals in there as well. Top class tennis.
And the new balls as well. Just zipping through the court a little bit more. That's going to suit Rybakina.
I like the tennis she's playing, though, Mboko, in terms of how she's building those points.
Been more patient, hasn't she? There's been a definite change in terms of tactics.
Yeah, in simple terms, she is not going to out-hit Rybakina.
I think you've got to find other ways to hurt an opponent when you're playing someone like this.
Oh, maybe she can match her with the power.
Yeah, she can. But I always think it's really interesting when you're watching a younger player. She obviously has the weapon, she's got the great ground strokes, the big serve, but it's how can they problem solve? You know, she obviously saw set 3-all, wasn't quite going her way. What can she do differently to hurt her opponent?
This now a huge, huge point.
30.
The old faithful delivers again.
Considering how few first serves she's made in this whole match, it was a big time to make one. She needed that.
Égalité. Yes.
Well, she just overran that. There's plenty of tension on the centre court.
Égalité. Yes.
It's the danger sometimes when you stand in on the second serve return, you don't quite get hold of it.
Oh, it was that backhand again, though. Got down so low to it, so strong with the legs.
She looks calm, Rybakina, mind you. She always looks calm. Never know what's going on inside.
Yeah, I was going to say. I don't think she'll be feeling quite as calm on the inside.
Yes.
A definite shift in this set compared to the first. Only lost 2 points on second serve in the opening set. Now Mboko's starting to win more points than Rybakina.
For Rybakina as well, it's probably something she's not used to, just winning this few points behind the first serve. She's so used to being so dominant with it, and that hasn't been the case today.
That's a great change up there from Rybakina. We've seen in big points her go for the aces or the serve where she hits her spots. That one, she went right into the body of Mboko. And given what happened in Mboko's last service game, you feel like the early stages of this game are absolutely pivotal for her.
Zero against. Love 18.
My goodness. How did she find that space?
How brave was that shot? Clipping the outside edge of the line.
15.
The best backhand we've seen from her in the match.
At the most important moment as well.
Strong hands. 30-15.
And it's funny how the finest of margins happen in tennis. If she'd missed that backhand a couple of centimetres the other side of the line, all of a sudden she's looking down at love 30. Now she's racing through this game.
That is truly brilliant from Mboko. And no wonder they're all getting out of their seats. Mentally, that was a strong comeback. And what happened at 5-3? Lead 6-5. Some set of tennis. And how well she has managed the tennis in set 2, Mboko. As has Rybakina. That's a great change-up. Is that the first time we've seen that?
Yeah, I don't remember seeing another slice backhand from Mboko. Rybakina doesn't like it when that ball stays low. Never quite feels comfortable when she's going to the slice.
The baseline rallies, more and more right now, they are favouring the 18-year-old. First serves required for Rybakina. Which she delivers one.
We've seen that change up from Mboko using the slice a couple of times. Just looking to make sure she gets that first serve return in.
She covered the ground effortlessly.
Strong. 15-13.
How good is that? Bringing her best tennis in the biggest moments.
Bringing the crowd to their feet as well. Just showing all her athleticism. As you can see, she was already on the move. And then not only that, just to show the composure, just to be able to nudge that ball down the line. And the biggest reaction of the day so far.
Two set points. She takes it. 18 years of age, her first WTA semi-final. And her tennis IQ in the second half of that second set was quite extraordinary, and she absolutely deserves to take it. Brilliant from Mboko, and we are going to a third.
And as you said, what impressive tennis IQ she was able to show from the middle part of that second set. She turned things around, changed her tactics.
So we're ready to go then for the start of the third and deciding set. A brilliant end to the second set for Mboko. Start of the third here, crucial. That's their three-set record this year. Canadian to begin then.
Mboko. 15.
Very good from Rybakina. She's got to try and take control of these points again.
Just go back to basics. Just build the point. She did that well in the opening set.
She loves that backhand. Not easy to hit that on the move.
Gets under the ball really well.
This tournament, they want to serve more aces. You can see why. But that last second serve. Making good use of that 3 or 4 minutes she had at the end of the second. That is a big, big response, because she came out all guns blazing, Rybakina, and then Mboko holds on, open service game.
I feel that was crucial for Mboko. As you said, sometimes when you've won a really close set, it's easy for that adrenaline to just drop off. She's just got to keep going.
bet they're glad that she made that switch from North Carolina. It's where she was born. And represent Canada. I was so focused on the ball. What happened here?
I think she might have almost gone over on her ankle. Thankfully, she's okay.
Against 0.
Oh, we've seen in the past, those can be nasty.
15.
Probably helped. Her weight was actually going that way.
Round 0. 30 love.
She maybe landed hard on that wrist as well.
Yeah. No idea. I mean, if you're Rybakina, you're serving to the forehand here as well. There's a match to win for her.
Against 30, 50.
Feels it's in a bit of pain. Now it's calm. Hasn't always been that secure at the net today.
40, 50. Rybakina. And Rybakina. 1 game on.
Go for it.
You can call the physio. If you need, you call it.
Yeah, that's the advice. That's good advice as well.
It's always better to just get it checked out. Give yourself peace of mind as well.
Yeah, and it's better to do it now than wait. If it is hurting, only she knows what it feels like. I guess we'll get a good idea with the pace of the serve.
You can see after every forehand she's shaking out that wrist a little bit.
It might actually be more on the forehand because of the sort of the snap that you've got to get.
And the impact as well of it. And wrists are dangerous ones, aren't they?
Of course, it was the wrist that forced Kostrup to retire against Rybakina.
Against 30, 15. Let's first. Hawkins.
Keeps holding that racket in the left hand.
I'm surprised she hasn't gone for the physio.
There does feel a drop from the eye on that forehand. A couple of big forehands down the line, but she hasn't seemed to get the racket through as easily on the cross court.
She's definitely been a bit more tentative on it, hasn't she?
Yes.
Now this is the concern right now. 2 points. Get to the change of ends. Just one now.
Mboko.
That's great fighting qualities. Is she going to call the trainer now?
Mboko met par 2 jeux à 2 games, 2-1.
Rybakina loves to serve out wide to the forehand. Surely that's where this one's going. The Kazakh serving here, 1-2 in the deciding set. Could it also affect you a little bit on your flexibility on your backhand?
Yeah, quite possibly. I think sometimes you've got to try and put it out of your mind, don't you? Obviously a lot easier said than done.
Top class volley.
That's the best volley we've seen from her all day. She hasn't been afraid to come forward. Come forward 10 times. Oh, sorry, make that 11. 1-7 out of 11.
Great place to put that volley.
Dragons 30-15. Hawkins 40-50.
How about that then? No such problems with that right wrist.
He looked a lot more confident with those couple of forehands. He's able to generate a lot more racket head speed and just rips it down the line.
Even Rybakina there, a taste of her own medicine.
Rybakina.
Able to negotiate her way through that service game. It's one of those matches that whatever it takes, you just get through it. It's not about next week. It's not about the US Open. It's about now.
Still just shaking out that wrist a little bit.
Strong. $15, $13.
Crushing the ball, Rybakina. That's impressive.
Mboko maybe just being a little bit too passive. You see her court position so far behind the baseline and then just dropped it a little bit too short.
Count. $30-14. Égalité. Yes. Avantage Rybakina.
Is this the time that she strikes? Third break point. Oh, that's an unbelievable return. And in truth, it's not an error of the court. You deliberately look to hit the ball in, so a little bit of fortune, but she is capable of that brilliance. And Rybakina has the break in the third. Rybakina edging closer to her 21st WTA final. Has the break. You mentioned in the last game, Anna, that she's playing further back. Is that a physical issue? Is that a nervous issue? Or is that just the wrist is not allowing her to play with the same pace?
Yeah, you feel like maybe the wrist is causing a few problems. I think when you start feeling an issue, your first instinct is to protect it, isn't it? And when you do that against Rybakina, it's so tough. When you're playing her, you've got to get with good depth, you've got to be aggressive, you can't just push the ball in the middle of the court.
Yeah, but she has the breaker serve. As the greatest servers have shown in our sport, they play good front runners.
Draw games. 30-15.
What a mover.
You've seen Rybakina go for that drop shot a few times today. Hasn't necessarily had that much success with it. Almost tried to do a little bit too much, maybe conscious of how quick Mboko is.
30.
But back she comes.
She just doesn't know when she's beaten. How much resilience has she shown in this match?
30-14. Égalité.
Strong serving under pressure.
L'avantage de Rybakina.
After the struggles of the opening set, where it was just one ace and 3 points won on the first serve, it's more like it from Rybakina. She does not know when she's beaten.
She just keeps fighting. And finds another backhand down the line.
Yes.
And this is turning into a huge game now.
You know, we often talk about the pace on the first serve and second serve. Sometimes those slow, high kick serves can be devastating. That was brilliant from Rybakina. Another chance.
And with how good her backhand down the line's been, you're surprised she turned it down.
Yes.
Agony to see that miss the target. Don't often see a reaction from her.
Chose to go down the line this time.
Avantage Rybakina.
Missed another one. And with her missing that forehand, my mind goes back to Queen's Club when she lost to Tatiana Maria and all those chipped shots in the middle of the court.
I was there watching that match, actually. I was courtside. She was hating life that day. Just so tough for her when that ball just stays low, skidding through to be able to get up the back of the ball. But even after making a few errors, she backs herself, doesn't she? She's not one to back off. She'll commit to every single shot.
The fourth game point. It's almost like she was waiting for that return.
It's not often that Rybakina does go down the tee, so she could almost hang on that backhand return.
Yes.
We've spoken about Rybakina's backhand down the line in this match, but Mboko's has been pretty good as well.
Avantage Mboko.
This is the longest game in the match. And she had the break point at 30-40. She's got herself a second break point here. Outstanding serve.
And it's such a good shot to be able to rely on under pressure. And the numbers have been better in this deciding set.
What an advantage she has with that first serve to be able, in the biggest moments, take the racket out of her opponent's hand. Not to be for Mboko. She had the chances, but truly magnificent serving from Rybakina.
4 games, 2-2.
The pace on that first serve's definitely slowed down.
Yeah. There's no real snap on it. And actually what she's done is she's protected her second serve. It's only the 4th second serve she's hit. Because the second serve, I think, almost becomes even harder because you don't have that wrist action.
You need that speed, don't you, to be able to bring the ball down. Otherwise it becomes a bit of a push.
30-15. Games 40-15.
Staying in the fight.
Rounds.
Still got a game point.
30. Let's listen.
That's wide. Another game from Mboko. Keeps it at just the 1 break. She's still in this. And given all the fighting qualities we've shown tonight, she might just get a break back. She made the semi-finals here a couple of years ago, did Rybakina.
Merci.
Confirmation of her forehand speed's gone up, Rybakina.
I
think it's probably more that she's had a little bit more time.
She's been allowed to be more aggressive.
Oh, that is absolutely brilliant there from Rybakina.
Such good touch, getting up to the ball, and then just having the skills to be able to just find that space down the line. There wasn't much space there.
That's a good drop shot as well.
I think that's the first one we've seen of the day from Mboko.
Well, she hit a couple of forehands that were totally out of character, Rybakina.
30-15.
There's a little bit of tension there.
Yeah, it didn't quite come out the middle of the racket, did they?
After the long
40.
service game before for Rybakina, and that was 10 minutes. This would be a welcome, fairly comfortable service hold if she can put this game to bed. Which she does.
Rybakina mène par 5 jeux à 3.
Fifth ace
5 games to 3.
and a fifth game.
Zero games. Love 15. Games partout. 15.
Looking for her 15th hard-court final. Rybakina. She can produce some unbelievable shots. I mean, how good's that off backhand?
Not easy. Well, she made it look easier than it is.
Yeah, whenever you're in this situation, you hold serve, you force your opponent to see whether they can serve out for the victory.
Especially considering how much pressure she was able to put on the Rybakina serve in the last game.
Rounds. 40-13.
That's what she needed. They absolutely appreciate everything that she has contributed in Montreal and Mboko. 18 years of age. What a talent. Does she have a little bit more magic in her? We'll find out. Added importance for Rybakina here. The opening point serving for a spot in tomorrow's final.
Kansas 15.
That's one of the first she's missed down the line.
I'm
sure those 5 losses in 6 semi-finals are going to be in the back of her mind.
With the pressure on. She doubted herself there, Rybakina.
15-13. Merci, merci.
How good's that?
Some seriously brave tennis.
Sometimes that is the way, best way, isn't it? Under pressure.
Especially with the way she plays. She's not going to be the type of player who's just going to go into her shell, put the ball back in the court. She's going to back herself every time.
And again, truly magnificent after that miss at 15-all. And showing the sort of mentality that won her that Wimbledon title. What a treat tonight. And here's her journey here this year coming to an end. She's not done yet.
And she went for it again. That's 2 backhand down the lines in this game that she's missed. But Mboko didn't hold back on that return, did she? It was a good serve from Rybakina.
Yes.
Having saved the match point, she's now got a break-back point.
Mboko. Merci, merci, merci.
Celebrating. And now they've all got to remain calm. The team and also Vicky.
5 games old.
Natalie Tozier not getting ahead of herself though, is she? She's calm on that sideline.
And this is the stage where those semi-final losses come into play.
Merci, merci.
seen him miss one of those before.
He's just got to put the disappointment of not taking that match point behind her. This atmosphere has just gone up a notch, hasn't it?
Well, given that everything is so new for her, there's only one thought in Mboko's mind right now. She's just going to attack this situation. Absolutely everything to gain here. All those thousands of tennis balls that he's bought from Walmart.
40-13.
He would love his daughter to find a fifth ace.
Égalité. Yes.
Gotta be kidding.
Where did that forehand come from? She was so far behind the baseline, moving backwards as well. Just to be able to generate this much pace at this point in the match as well.
That's good from Rebecca. First time the crowd have actually lost their discipline. They can't contain their excitement. I think it probably ended up putting Mboko off.
And I think after that point as well, Rybakina did look over at Maria Cicek.
She's actually played an unbelievable game here, Rybakina. She's clocked a few shots.
And mentally, she's done well as well. She could easily have just let this game slide after what happened in the previous game.
Another marathon game. Over 2.5 hours. These two out here battling out.
Égalité.
And it's the first real reaction that we've seen from Mboko.
Avantage Rybakina.
Oh, such a shame to end the game like that. A second serve that has caused her a few problems tonight. But she's broken back once. Rybakina's already had a match point. She will try again in the next game. Rybakina will try again. Strong game that she played to break back immediately. Looking to reach her 6th WTA 1000 final.
Zero games. Love 50.
One thing's for sure, she'll still believe that she can break again. The strength, that mental resilience that we've seen all evening.
Didn't even make it to the net. We talked about nerves. Big puff of the cheeks there. That's about as much reaction as you get from Rybakina.
30.
What shot was she attempting? Well, it ended up being nothing. And that semi-final that she lost last week to Leylah Fernandez, the final set tiebreak, she served for victory in the second set. She served for victory at 5-4. And now in trouble again on serve. Extraordinary. And given what we've seen now, does she become the favourite, Mboko?
Oh, yeah, so much is going to depend on Rybakina. How is she going to deal with serving for the match twice? Not only that, she's got to deal with this crowd as well. She's not only playing Mboko, she's playing 12,000 people.
An epic. And it's only the first point.
0. Mboko.
Well, right now, attention's turned to Rybakina. She's got to regroup here. Can't afford and allow Mboko to race ahead in this final set tiebreak.
We've spoken a lot tonight about Mboko's resilience. Now's the time for Rybakina to show hers.
2-0.
And it can be a very lonely place out there.
Mboko.
6 points in a row.
Then 2-1. Mboko.
She's lost her forehand. And if you don't commit to that shot, we've seen here in Montreal, the ball flies. Does Mboko target that particular wing?
For the 3-2, Mboko.
Unless she has hit those double faults, it's that ball toss has just got too far in front of her.
Partout. 3-0.
Both players feeling the tension. Totally understandable. That's where you can use this time to just slow everything down. There is actually nothing better, isn't it, in a tournament where the home player does well.
This has been incredible for every single match that she's played. This one probably tops it off though, doesn't it?
The forehand's gone long again.
4-3. 4-3.
Mboko, I'm literally just hitting to that forehand all day long.
Serve there as well.
Most definitely.
Quite amazing. After 2 hours and 43 minutes, and given everything that she's had to go through the last couple of service games, the longest rally of the match, Rybakina was amazing.
Yeah, to be able to come up with a point like that and back herself on the forehand with the amount of errors that she's hit.
Oh, this is simply brilliant.
For Mboko.
The agony to see that ball drop on the line for Rybakina, the ecstasy for Mboko. It probably helps as well. She's down the end of a coach right now. And having saved the match point, she's now got 2 of her own here, Mboko. Started the tournament ranked 85 in the world. She's already knocked out a couple of Grand Slam champions. A chance to make that a hat-trick. It's Mboko's night in Montreal. What a journey this has been. Extraordinary scenes. The heartbreaker for Rybakina. That's 2 in a row. But in truth, the guts that she showed. Don't forget the injury timeout. She had to deal with that in the third, but what spirit, what quality. And she's a real star. At 18 years of age, she's through here in Montreal to her first WTA final in an absolute epic.
You almost run out of superlatives, don't you? How on earth was she able to turn that match around? We talk about her game, but that was all resilient. She didn't necessarily have her best stuff out there. Obviously had that problem with the wrist, and she almost looks like she can't believe it.
One 6, 7-5, 7-6. Everyone's celebrating here.
The crowd are just off their feet. If this stadium had a roof, it would have been blown off a long time ago.
And this was the moment. What a lovely feeling that must be for Mboko. Let's hear from her.
Victoria. Comment te sens-tu?
Très bien maintenant. C'était un incroyable match. Je veux dire merci à tout le monde qui a supporté moi cette nuit. C'était incroyable. C'était électrique. Je suis très content. Oh mon Dieu. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Est-ce que tu croyais gagner tout au long de la soirée? C'était difficile par moments.
Oui, mais c'était très difficile, mais anything can happen, you know. Mais c'était un très difficile match à Elena. Elle est une très bonne joueuse. Et, oh my God. Je suis très fatiguée maintenant.
And the wrist, how's your wrist?
I mean, unfortunately, I fell, but I had everyone supporting me and pushing me through. So without you guys, I don't think I would have been able to pull this through.
Congratulations, and you're going to the final.
Oh my God.
Victoria Mboko, votre gagnante ce soir, qui se dirige à la finale. For our international audience, as you understood, she injured her wrist during the game, but obviously it was a hard-fought battle, and the result is that she is going to the final.